What have the nation been talking about this week?
I imagine everyone's talking about Strictly Come Dancing and John Sargent stepping down. I think that's what they're talking about.
I haven't talked about anything else.
No, he's resigned because he felt bad. He said that there was just going to be too much angst and too much anger, and so I think he did the gentlemanly thing, and he was like, you know what, I'll take myself out and let the best dancer win.
If you see any clips of him actually dancing, they're always shocking. There's one that he looks like a caveman. Just like he's just about to pick her up over his shoulder and throw her into a cave. I'll have you later.
Let's have a look at a shot of him.
Look, that's the
Yeah, if you saw that in the street, you would call the police.
It's a terrible dance. I would actually pay him to keep still. That's how bad it is.
This is what I was hoping he was building up to. That in the last round, he would defiantly stand still and win out of popularity alone. That's the way he was heading, because essentially it's proved one thing, that this country doesn't give a shit about dancing. We'd rather vote for a very well-respected political commentator, which is what he is. A good political commentator. He can't move at all. Better if he stays still. That's terrible dancing. But he's a great guy. We prefer him as a concept to all this fucking dancing.
I just feel sorry for John Sargent as well, because he looks as though he's constantly in the grips of an allergic reaction, which is very unfortunate. But I think it's good that he's achieved this without the sex, because the world that he works in, politics, is something that's become saturated with sex. You've got Obama, who's a very sexy man, he's done very well. People like Ken, who has a kind of different... No, Ken, you have a kind of rougher sex appeal, and when you had the little moustache, there was just kind of... You know what
Get a room!
I just say...
No one's hit on me like this in years.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do realise as well, a teenage boy coming onto a politician last time, that happened to Lib Dem lost his job, so... they will back off.
He might come back, though, because there's a Facebook group. Well, there's about 400 of them already saying, bring John Sargent back. And they brought Whispers back. You know,
That's true.
That is how strong the medium of Facebook is.
Those groups don't mean anything, though. There's one that a mate of mine started up saying, if this group gets 1,000 members, Jack Whitehall will shave his pubis. I'm not doing it.
I don't even know why Ken started it. It was never going to happen.
But I read in the Mirror today that Daily Mirror have got, like a Stop Swearing on TV campaign. You think, of course, it's not stop swearing on TV. It's stop swearing on TV, like, unnecessarily, innit? You know what I mean? Like, after 9 o'clock, we sort of relax a little bit. If they start swearing on the news, then fair enough, let's get a little bit upset. Or Antiques Roadshow, we're fuck all, mate. You know?
I was watching the news with my dad, and my dad's quite, like, old-fashioned and right-wing, and he's a bit mental, and Robert Mugabe came on, and he literally, he was like, oh, he's the most odious, horrible, wretched and he said the word, and my mum went mental. She was like, you do not use that word in my house. You do not use that word in front of my children. I realised he's a bad person, but do not use that word. He swung around to my mum, no word of a lie, looked her in the eye, and he said, this is typical of you, Hillary. Always defending Mugabe.
Your mum's come out of that story quite badly, in my eyes.
My dad also, when Ken first got voted in, I remember it was the morning, and my dad walked into my room, didn't even say good morning, just stood there in the darkness, and he went, Livingston's back. No explanation.
Where does he live?
Yeah, he lives in London.
Does he drive into the centre?
Occasionally, yeah.
I lost him. Yes.
Yeah.
You lost everybody. Fingers on buzzers, one more thing to go.
Yeah.
Is it the pirates in Somalia? I was tempted to go Somalia, but I didn't.
Everyone loves the pirate voice.
Apparently they had no idea how much they were going to actually get. It was like the haul of the century.
But also they say that. They say this ship is worth £100 million, but it's not like nicking a TV. You can't sell it down a market. You know, yeah, we've got some TVs and some fake DVDs, and around the back, we've got a massive oil tanker the size of Canary Wharf.
I'm looking forward to the guy in Sainsbury's car park going, would you like to buy a litre of fuel?
Let's go for a picture of Ken.
40% of people think politicians are sexy. True or false?
False.
Straight in there, yes.
Well, you've got a little bit of a fetish about it, haven't you?
I just want him to hold me. And then... so, just, you know, lie in bed together, just whispering in my ear about socialism, and then it's... a gay way, just to kind of, you know...
No, there's nothing gay about that. There's nothing gay about spooning with an older politician. Peter, what else have the nation been talking about?
Is it Iris Robinson? The lady...
Mrs.
Robinson, who had the affair with the 19-year-old boy. And then they revealed in the newspapers that she gave him 50 grand and he spent it on a cafe.
Apparently she arranged for him to have the money. She didn't give him the money.
It's like, he's 19 years old. What a weirdo. When I was 19, if I was given 50 grand, I would amass an armada of pornography and then wank myself into a coma.
She wanted to have sex with him or something, and he said, I can't. I've got testicular cancer.
I like the idea that he might have gone, oh, we can't see each other anymore, I've got cancer. And she went, no, it's fine. He went, of the balls? I can't do it anymore.
But that is... I mean, we've all been there, haven't we, when we're breaking up with someone and you pretend that you've got a disease that's going to kill you, don't you? And then it's embarrassing, isn't it, 6 months later when you bump into them and they're like, I thought you were dying and that. No, it's just cold. Just a cold.
It's just sex, though. I mean, she's 60, he's 19. They've got a lot in common. Like, they're both growing their first moustache.
But it is a bit sexist, the whole thing with this Miss Robinson thing, because if it was a guy that had done it, you wouldn't even be able to get a statement out of him, because he'd be too busy getting a high five off everyone he'd ever met.
I'd just like to apologise to... Sorry.
Google have come out and threatened to pull out of China. But I think it's all a publicity stunt, though.
Think?
Well, because there's 330 million people online in China. It's one of the biggest markets out there. They've got 30% market share at the moment. I'm a bit serious, aren't I? But it's true.
Google, it's not just Google, is it? Like, over there, you can't even get YouTube. There's a billion Chinese people who have never seen that fat bloke pretending he's a Jedi. Can you imagine Google stopping? Just for a second. Imagine they went, well, and we're pulling out of Britain. Imagine that. It'd be like the beginning of the apocalypse. You couldn't even search for another search engine. Oh.
I'd rather lose a lung.
You'd be back to wandering around in the woods looking for porn under trees.
I know. The reason they got Larry in the first place, wasn't it? Because people had their, like, Gmails hacked into. Yeah. It's like, I can completely sympathise with that, because I had my Gmail hacked into like, a couple of weeks ago, and it sent out an email to everyone I'd ever met, asking them whether they wanted to buy reasonably priced Ugg boots. And it gets so annoying, because everyone's like, oh, yeah, your email's been hacked into. Eventually, I got bored. I was just like, no, actually, it hasn't been hacked into. I just bought really good Ugg boots, and I wanted to pass on the good news.
I thought it was a good idea to start sending spam porn emails. Like, you're already on the internet. I don't need you to go, do you want some porn? I wasn't thinking about it, but now you've mentioned it, yes, I do.
You two look at a lot of porn, don't you?
Yeah.
You're not getting... There's much more to life. Young lads like you should be out on a windswept hill with a kite. Have you never played table tennis? It's a marvellous game. You should get out of the house, have a game of table tennis or something like that.
OK, greatest ever idea.
I reckon it's Sainsbury's self-service checkout, or the buy one, get 5 for free system. I haven't bought anything for, like, months. Like, 10 bags and then a receipt for a packet of Froobs. It's brilliant.
If you do it wrong, it starts to shout at you, and it tells everybody in the shop.
But it's funny.
Something's on the scales, that's wrong! You're like, all right! In the shop!
What do you think the nation should be talking about?
The Pope.
Yes, done. Let's move on. Jason, you'll go.
He arrived yesterday in Glasgow, and I believe his opening line was, hello, certain parts of Glasgow. He's not popular all round town.
I quite enjoyed the fact that they sent Prince Philip to meet him. The one person in this country who makes the Pope look like a woolly liberal.
We've got an ex-Nazi coming in. Who can we send? I know.
Just because you're in the Hitler Youth doesn't make you a bad person.
Yeah. He was in the Hitler Youth, which is really strange to think of a Pope as a Hitler Youth. It's a bit like finding out the Queen was in Hezbollah.
Is that true?
She was a teenager. She just went off the rails for a while.
I like the fact that the Mirror, in honour of the Pope's visit, had a pull-out special. I thought Catholics would like that, wouldn't they?
Because I'm a Catholic. You're a Catholic as well, aren't you? I'm what's called a lapsed Catholic, which is their term for it, which is... it makes it sound like every Sunday evening I go, oh, shit, I forgot to go again. Whereas the truth of it is I was about 14, cycling to confession. I went, hang on a sec, this is bollocks. I'm about to get into a wooden box and tell dirty stories to an old Irishman that's never had sex. This is mental.
You put it like that, it sounds all right.
Well, that, yeah.
So, what do you make of the Pope? Do you like him?
I think the Pope's visit is a good thing, because I'm hoping that him visiting Scotland is probably going to change his opinions on contraception quite considerably. Fingers crossed.
One thing I have been pleased to see is the Pope-mobile. Because ironically, it does look like it'd be brilliant for dogging.
And when he needs to fill it up with petrol. Do you reckon the driver pulls into the petrol garage and the Pope just sits in there? Says, do you want anything? Do you want any crisps?
He's banging on the glass, going, Quavers!
It's incredibly popular, the Pope. I mean, you see the people that turn up for the Mass in Glasgow. It's like Glastonbury for grannies.
He's got Susan Boyle singing for him.
What a treat.
Yeah.
No, Susan Boyle's the right choice, because she encourages celibacy.
Considering all the controversy with the child abuse scandals, it'd been better if I had Gary Glitter singing. Because he is the leader of the pack, isn't he, the Pope? They go, leader, leader, and the Pope comes down on a big sort of glitter swing.
What is he going to do? I heard that they're selling tickets. The only thing I've ever seen him do is, like, come out in the dress and just do that. Like, is that what people...
No, he sings My Way now as well.
Yeah, no, he's not a zombie. I mean, he's an old man.
Yeah, but that's... No, but that's... Every time I see...
To be a full show, is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
like Chesney Hawkes supports him.
Backflips or something, you know, like... Just...
Backflips for an 85-year-old man.
If someone bought tickets to one of my shows... Yeah. If someone bought tickets to one of my shows... obviously, they know that I'm going to sing some songs and, you know, perform.
That's why they don't buy tickets to your show.
Anyway.
I'd love it if there was touts outside. Like, who's got tickets for the Pope? Who's got tickets for the Pope? Right in front.
Kids go free.
Christian, any...
What do you reckon, what you've been talking about?
Wayne Rooney doing bad things with his bits and stuff and being naughty to Colleen. He had sex with a prostitute, Jimmy. It's horrible. He paid £1,200 as well.
I think she ought
Which
to
is
take
so much. I've never bought a prostitute. I've never paid for a prostitute before. I had a friend once called Jackie, and Jackie bought a prostitute. For £1,200, I'd expect her for that amount of money to bury herself after I've killed her. I
OK, we've got one more thing to get. Fingers on buzzers.
Is it Michael O'Leary, the head of Ryanair, has announced that he's going to get rid of... he wants to get rid of co-pilots on planes, because he reckons that planes will pretty much fly themselves now, so you don't need two pilots. He's trying to save a bit of money. He's like some Dickensian character. All he's interested in is just getting a little bit more money for fuck all. Eventually, just come round your house and flash a couple of postcards in front of your eyes. That's a pound! It's his family I feel sorry for when he comes home. They think his daddy's home. They think, what cutbacks is he going to make now? Yeah. They're already standing on one foot. You only need one shoe. Really? Hopping around in the room with the light bulb, sucking their wooden sweets he's given them. I'm sure these last forever, these wooden sweets. Just pay. Do you want a red one or a green one? Because he's Irish.
Oh, I wonder what that was.
I like the sneaky charges as well that they do. Whenever I use Ryanair, you have that thing where they have the little baggage cage to see whether it's hand luggage. And just the, determination British people have, that no matter how big my bag is, it's getting in the cage. You see them just hammering it in, giving clothes away to people, putting everything on. And then eventually you get it in, and you look at the hostess, you're like, yes, I win. Right, I'm only having hand luggage. Did you check in before? No, that's £50 extra.
We asked our studio audience this evening, if you had an embarrassing medical condition, would you rather talk to a friend or a doctor?
Can I ask the doctor a question?
Go on, then.
What's the coughing? Why do you cough when the balls are in people's hands?
You don't. It's a complete myth. Has anyone actually been asked to
I've
cough?
been asked to cough.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
He wasn't a doctor, but he asked me to
quite.
cough.
I got my balls checked, and
Here we go.
I went into this. It was a new doctor, and I was lying there. And actually, it's weird because you think, where do you look? Like, you know, there's nowhere to look. And at one point, our eyes met. And obviously, to fill the silence, I was thinking, what can you say? I'm not saying anything. And he had my hand, he was like this, over me like this, and he went, so what's Jimmy Carr like? Nice guy.
How do you stop yourself from giggling as well?
It's things stuck in funny places that make me giggle. Those are the best. I actually really had a chap come into A&E, very, very sheepish-looking guy, just saying, I've had a bit of an accident, something's gone up. So you have a bit of a forage around. You put your gloves on, you have a bit of a forage around. And I felt a foot.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, who was it?
And I was like... It was a little hard foot, and you kind of pull, and he goes, oh, OK, take him to theatre.
You did it on stage.
Examination under anaesthetic. Dilate him up, hand up, you know. And it was Action Man. Fully clothed Action Man.
Was he in his scuba kit?
Some poor soul is probably watching this at home going, I can't believe you told the Action Man story. It is an amazing thing with your show, the idea that people have got an embarrassing problem and they just go, yeah, I'm embarrassed, I've never shown my friends, I've waited 10 years to tell anyone about this. I don't mind the cameras being here, don't worry about that. Have a look at it.
Look how much time you spent talking about revolting things.
Is
it a surprise?
I want to ask a question, if you don't mind, Christian. I know you get asked questions all the time.
Go for it, go for it.
And this is personal.
Okay.
But you know when you get a Q-tip, like a bud, and you stick it far enough down your ear, that makes you cough. Why is that? I've wondered. I just want to know why that is. Don't you get that? You go. You just go. You go. I'm not the only one. I know other people get that.
Well, let's do it. Let's do
Who
a
gets that?
survey.
Come on, who gets
Who's
that?
done that?
Nobody.
No one has done that.
I don't know who's the
Clean
answer.
your ears out.
Hey?
Why'd you clean your ears?
Hey?
Have we got a Q-tip? Oh, we've got a Q-tip. Hang on, this is handy. Got a Q-tip. Gone well.
All right, you watch this. That hasn't worked.
I can't understand, Jack, why you couldn't fake a cough at this point.
Yeah, come on, please.
Because I can, even with an imaginary one, I can go, oh, yeah, it's worked.
No, it hasn't worked. I'm nervous. I'm a nervous performer.
OK, so who would you rather tell? Would you rather tell a doctor or would you rather tell a friend if you've got an embarrassing thing?
What do you think?
I don't know. I think it's that you get to a level with a friend where you can show them your balls, but
Yeah.
before that threshold, it is unacceptable.
You have different kinds of friends from me, I can tell you that. It's just the difference between men and women. I reckon women are much more intimate with each other, what they talk about, than blokes, generally. Would you tell your friends, your girlfriends, if you had a problem?
I mean, girls do kind of like strip naked in front of each other. That's not a problem, but it's just more.
I can't hear you because in my head it's going waka waka wow wow. Most exciting thing in life? Go on.
Ending someone else's.
It's not on the list.
It's fucking good, though.
One thing still to get.
Cheryl Cole did a message this week saying, oh, I'm so looking forward to going home and spending some time with my doggies. And apparently it turns out by doggies she means Ashley Cole's testicles. And then they said they're going to get back together because they're both getting a bit old and they want to have babies. We need to step in and go, no. Absolutely not.
Do you want to just take a moment and look down the camera and ask Cheryl Cole out?
If you're watching, Cheryl, I'll have a go. I'll give it a go.
She's incredible. I saw her at Royal Variety and she took my breath away. She's so beautiful. She was like even fitter than Nadal and she was so sexy.
She's so small.
Petite.
She's not that small, though.
She is.
She's really, really small, like really tiny. I couldn't believe it.
She is testament to how far you can travel on looks, isn't she? I mean, if you're that beautiful, that's how far you can travel, because she's got no talent. I mean, there's tortoises with more talent than her. You can wedge a door open with a tortoise.
When Cheryl Cole got sacked from American X Factor, it divided the Channel 4 newsroom right down the middle as to whether it was a story for us or not. And
I bet Snow was all over it.
John was very anti.
Yeah.
We actually did a report that we were going to run. John was so angry about it that he didn't shut up on his interviews. So he talked the whole programme out, and we didn't have time to run the piece.
So that's because
he got his own way.
That's because he doesn't like Cheryl Cole, he's more into Kimberly from Girls Aloud.
Yeah.